Turkey has accused Russia of again violating its airspace along the Syrian border. Tensions have already been high since the Turkish military shot down a Russian jet 2 months ago after similar violation. Well, Moscow has dismissed the latest claim as propaganda, but Turkey's president has warned that Russia will face the consequences if there is another incursion.
We
consider this violation to be a result of Russia's effort to escalate tension in the region. The violated airspace is also NATO airspace. So the issue is being monitored by NATO. In fact, NATO was the first to notify Turkey of the violation. If Russia continues to act against Turkey's national sovereignty, it will face the consequences.
Well, let's get more on this. Albina Kovalyova joins us from Moscow. Albina, what has been Russia's response to this latest Turkish airspace violation?
Well, the Russian Defense Ministry has denied that such a violation took place. They said this was a propaganda move by Turkey to accuse Russia of this violation. They also said something interesting. This was the Defense Ministry spokesman saying that the radars that exist can only determine the height of an aircraft and the speed at which it's traveling, not the nationality of that aircraft. Therefore, they could not have been proved to be Russian jets. Now, it should come as no surprise that Russia is denying the airspace violation. Of course, when the Russian jet was shot down by Turkey late last year, Russia also denied there was any kind of breach of the border in airspace.
The fallout from the last incident in November was quite severe, wasn't it? With Russia imposing sanctions on Turkey and huge business deals being cancelled. What kind of repercussions can we expect this time?
Well, I think it will be interesting to see what happens after this time, because Mr. Erdogan, of course, has said that he is willing to meet with President Putin. He is called for a meeting. Now, I think Vladimir Putin is still waiting for an apology from Turkey for shooting down the Russian jet. It was taken very seriously by Russia, hence all of the sanctions. So if such a meeting were to take place, it might prove useful. There might be some diplomatic progress made. But the kind of rhetoric Mr. Erdogan is using, saying that Russia's intentions in the region are not to fight terrorism, but to prop up the Syrian regime, that might not be very helpful to persuade Mr. Putin to a kind of meeting.
OK, we'll leave it there. Many thanks. Albina Kovalyova, our reporter in Moscow.